Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Shannon, I am the Wisdom Wench, and in this week's video I'm going to take you through a week balancing study, work and YouTube as an adult who has returned to study. I get a lot of questions about how I balance my herbal medicine course with the rest of life, which is understandable, and I thought the easiest way to do it is to just show you. So that's what I'm going to do. Stick around because the next portion of this video is going to be the weekly vlog about how I try and balance everything, and then stick around to the end because we're going to go over a bit more of the timings for it all, and then we're going to kind of go over how I'm feeling about it in the moment. So I'll see you again in just a little bit. Monday, pretty much my whole day is get ready for work, but after work I have manifestation club, so I won't get any studying in today, and that's my normal Monday. It's pretty much every Monday for me. I don't get any studying in, but manifestation club is 100% worth it. I get a lot of questions about how I try and achieve balance. Short answer is I don't. But this will kind of give you an idea of what I mean by that and where I'm kind of at. So today's simple. Work, manifestation club, and done. My goal for the next week is I want to have my first drafts of my herbal traditions and my anatomy physiology essay done, which means 1,000 words for A and P, and I want to do like 750 for herbal traditions. And my bulk of that will be done on Wednesday and Thursday when I'm off, but I'm going to try and do bits of it after work over the next few days.
How are you practicing your self-care in between that though, like so you don't burn out girly?
Burnout girly.
We're not burnout girly.
I'm burnout girly. I've actually going to clear off the piano so I can do piano practice in between as my I need to do something that's not scrolling, because I get home and I need my brain to stop, so I'll scroll. All my timers, I've not extended a single one, so my timers are still good. I want to be doing something else that is not scrolling for that 15-minute period. So I'm going to do the piano and then my Armenian handwriting, because we're starting on that for our lessons. So just drilling how to write the letters. We got a kids book. Have you seen this?
No.
It's a kids how to learn for ages 4+. Learn to write Armenian handwriting book.
That's really sweet. I actually love that.
The handwriting. Isn't it cute? I'm going to try and do piano or Armenian handwriting instead of scrolling for the next week. And I'm going to put them as my habits for this week as well. The piano and the Armenian. And I want to be doing at least one of them.
I would love to know how, apart from timers, how you manage to break, using forest help. Because you're talking about switching off your brain and I'm sitting here thinking, playing piano and doing Armenian handwriting sounds like switching on your brain. It sounds like a brain task to me.
But it's not. For me, brain tasks I really have to work and may not necessarily be enjoying it. Like the essays, big brain tasks.
Okay. Yeah.
But I like. It's drilling something over and over again. That kind of ends up being very relaxing for me.
Repetitive. That's
yeah.
what I enjoy about.
It's the repetitiveness that turns off my brain, which is why I like scrolling.
Okay.
Because I have identified that the scroll is because of the repetitiveness. I'm not taking anything in, it's just the repetitiveness. So for me, the piano, I'm literally practicing chords. It's the same 3 things over and over again, just drilling them until I get muscle memory. Or for Armenian, doing the handwriting. It just turns my brain off. It's just the best. There we go. Good morning again, guys. It's Tuesday. I am getting ready for work. You saw this yesterday. This doesn't change all that much between Monday and Tuesday. So as you saw, Monday, didn't really study. I don't normally. And then Tuesdays, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It depends on how much I can get done in the evening, and how quickly. And also my energy levels, because Tuesday is my Friday. That's my last day of work. So most people have their weekend on Saturday and Sunday. My weekend is Wednesday, Thursday, because I work all the normal weekends. So I tend to like take a bit of a break on Tuesday nights, depending on how I'm feeling. After getting back from work, I did all the normal things I need to do. Walk my dog, eat, do some yoga, and it is 8:49, it's nearly 9 o'clock, and this is the first time I've actually had to sit down at my desk. So I'm going to do a little bit of YouTube work this evening. I missed a seminar tonight because I left work a bit late and didn't get home in time, which is fine, I'll catch up on it tomorrow. Then shower and sleep. That's Wednesday. No, it's not, but that's Tuesday. Good morning, guys. It is Wednesday. So I had a lie-in, but it is 7:15. Yeah, 7:15. So it's time to get started with the day. I have piano lesson today. It was the only thing actually like booked in. The rest of it, the day is mine. But we start with coffee. Coffee is needed right now. It is 7:30 now, and the first bit of studying for the day is I'm catching up on the lecture I missed last night, and I'm gonna drink my coffee and then get going for the day. I am back at my computer now. It's 10 o'clock and we are going into some YouTube work now. I'm trying to stay a video ahead. Best intentions, doesn't always work like that. But the video I'm going to upload this week is one that I'm quite excited about and one that I've wanted to do a while, so I just need to organise all my clips. But I'm doing basically a gratitude journal, a video one, for all of 2023, and I wanted to do it a little bit earlier, but it feels right to kind of close this out as we're getting into spring. So I'm going to organise all my clips and start editing that today and go from there. I'm excited to make this one. I'm hoping it won't take me too long, but we'll see. We'll see for this one. So I'm going to do this for a few hours before moving on to some studying. So this is my first stint of YouTube work, and to help me with concentration I get rid of my phone, I put it on forest and I put it in another room so that I don't get distracted by it at all, which really helps. So we're going to get going on this one. So I did about an hour and a half of YouTube work, and that can mean things like replying to comments, scripting, researching, recording, editing, like anything in the wheelhouse of YouTube. And I've stopped to, I had like a burst of creativity for a project that I've really wanted to do for a while. And I've been thinking about a lot, but haven't actioned yet. Part of that involves, I really want to, in the next few years, set up my own little small business. And I was doing the YouTube work, and I've just had this burst of ideas and creativity and planning. So whenever I get these bursts of creativity, I like to follow them wherever I can. I've learned over the years that gives me the best results in whatever I'm doing. So if I'm doing something else and I get a burst of creativity or a burst of ideas for an essay, I will drop that and go and do the essay. It means I get lots of bits of stuff done and may not be the most productive, but I find that by following the creativity and the drive and the motivation when it comes, and making sure I jot everything down, every note, I've got things that I can pick up on later. So we've stopped the YouTube work for now. I'm going to work on this project that I'm really excited about and I'm feeling the drive for. So I'm going to work on that for a little bit and then I'll stop for lunch and then probably get back into some studying. So far it's a pretty chill day. I'm on my second cup of coffee. All is good. So I got really anxious and started scrolling, which is never good, but it wasn't for long and I have caught myself, so I'm getting my shoes on now and we're gonna have a walk, we're gonna take the dog. Oh, I think I'm in focus. That's worse. So I'm gonna go for a walk, take the dog, and hopefully, yes you, that'll feel a lot better. It is quite pitter-pattery right now. And then I'll try and do something else. See if that helps. I don't know what my hair is doing. I just wrote for an hour. Apparently my anxiety was a lot deeper running today than I really took credit for, and there was a lot bubbling under the surface. Earlier when my anxiety got higher, I took myself for a walk with my dog and that really helped. I've had a lot of therapy for anxiety and such over the years, and one of the main things it's taught me is the simple techniques are often the most useful. For me, I needed just going outside and seeing the sun and the plants and touching the soil and having a glass of water or feeling the rain grounds me straight back into myself. Functionally, I'm no different to a large garden plant. And that's okay. Sometimes the simplest methods are just the best. But journaling today really helped, and I feel so much better. But it's starting to get dark out now. But there's still a whole lot of the day left. It's only 5:30. I used to get into such a, I think rut might be the wrong word, but I'd get home from work, or I'd get to like 5 o'clock in the evening or something like that and be like, well, the day is done. And I'm like, no, there's still like 5-6 hours of the day left. Like, that's a lot of day. That's a lot of day, you know? So I'm gonna start prepping some food, and then I'm going to study and work on some essays this evening. I feel so much better, so much more grounded. It's all good. It's all good. All is well. Oh. Good morning. Is it still morning? It's still morning, just about. I'm up. I've been doing like houseworky bits that just need to be done. I'm gonna pop you down here while I put my shoes on. It's hard when like you're doing so much and your days off kind of need to be full, but I needed the rest, so I took the rest. This morning I've done a load of housework and currently getting my shoes on, and I'm gonna go walk my dog so that I get some fresh air and I'm out of the house for a little bit. And then I'm gonna get into editing a bit more. I've got some editing for this week's video, and then do some studying, which I've said all week, I'm pretty sure, and I just haven't yet, which is sometimes the reality. The rain is sideways. I picked the wrong time to walk my dog. I am damp. Sit. Gentle. Shining. On Friday I start work a little bit later, so I've had a slower morning, journaled, done the things I need to do. I'm on the early shift today as well, which is nice, so I'll get home with time to do some studying and editing in the evening. If I'm on the late shift I won't finish till 9, and there's just no way I can feasibly do any kind of work on top of that. It's just too late. I did a lot of editing. I over-edited. I just kept going. That's the thing, like, I really love doing the YouTube videos, and I can just keep editing and just keep going. But I have other responsibilities too. Studying for a little bit as well. What I'm going to do at the end of the week is put in the total hours that I spent on each thing, just so you get like an actual idea of how much kind of I do. And a bit of a recap. But I didn't record much after that because I spent the entire evening at my desk, and honestly, it's not fun to look at. It's just me typing, clicking a mouse. If I'm adventurous, I'll open a new tab, but that's like it. Like, it's not a really fun thing to watch, so I just stopped filming because I was in the same place all evening doing the exact same thing. But back to work today. My work schedule often means that I'm like alone a lot during the week. it means I do get quite a lot done, but it can be a little bit lonely. So I try and find like pockets of seeing people where I can. Being on like a vastly different schedule to my husband as well is kind of hard. Because he's your classic 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. But I gotta get ready for work now, and I gotta head off. So, oof, I'll probably catch up with you guys again in the evening. I'm home. I'm tired. Oh, oops. I'm home. I'm tired. She's later than normal. What time is it? It's nearly 8. Because I got stuck in an hour and a half of traffic. I love that. I love that for me. Which is becoming a regular occurrence, and I don't like it. But I'm tired, so I'm going to shower. I'm going to eat. So I've done bits of editing, bits of study. Tonight's going to be an editing night. Tomorrow's going to be a study night. If I'm doing studying after work on different days, I try and pick one or the other, not switch between the two so much. I'll switch between the two on my days off. I've got more space for that, like mentally and physically. I tend to pick one and stick with it if I'm doing a after work kind of study or edit. I need to have a shower and I need to eat. I'm so hungry. So I'm gonna do that now. Yeva's at a giggle evening, so I can just do my stuff and go to sleep. That's everything. So I'm gonna go do that now. I'm recording this on my phone because I couldn't be bothered to get my camera out. Even that feels like too much effort right now. Oh dear. Good morning. I'm tired. I'm not ready for today or something. I was up till so late editing. It's still not done, which means it has to carry over into another day. Which is not ideal. I am very close, so I should be able to finish it tomorrow. But I'm going to watch some lectures while I do that. Because another way I get some studying in. Over everything else. You just got to fit it in bits. And that's okay. Especially when I have chosen to prioritise YouTube this week. And that is okay. I have to go start getting ready. I don't want to do any of my morning routines. I don't. I am feeling the avoidance this morning. And it is strong. So I'm compromising with myself and I'm not doing all the stuff I normally do in the morning, but I am going to journal. We're going to process our feelings with coffee for 20 minutes and then I'm going to get ready for work. It's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good day. I don't mind so much when I've spent a couple extra hours on YouTube over work, especially for this week, because I've made a video that I'm really proud of and that I really love, and it's one of those ones that I don't really care if anyone else likes it or doesn't like it, because I'm so proud of what I'm making and it brings me so much joy, and it's the type of video that I will watch over and over and over again. Now that my posting schedule is on 2 weekly rather than weekly, it tends to be that the week that I have a video going up, which is this week, I will spend more time on YouTube, and then the week after I'll spend a lot more time on studying. So it'll kind of switch each week, which isn't too bad and helps the work-life balance a lot, because if my life was entirely work and study, I think I'd have a breakdown. I need other things. And this is my other thing. And I love it. I love it so much. So, we're gonna coffee. We're gonna gratitude journal. We're gonna process feelings. And then I'm gonna go to work. When we're doing things like studying or YouTube all the time and having them as kind of
the biggest things you're doing in your life is it's really bad for your back and neck, because I'm sitting at a computer the entire time. So while there's not that many fun things for you to look at while I'm studying in terms of this video, it's also really hard on my neck and my back and my shoulders. And then to top that off, when I'm at work, I'm on my feet all day. So between the two, it's not a great recipe for your joints. So I try and do yoga every single morning, sometimes in the afternoon, sometimes in the evenings when I'm off as well, and do a longer session. But I try and do a little yoga every day before work, and I found that that's really helping my back and my neck. And overall, it helps me start the day really well, which is especially important if I'm doing essays. So that's what I'm doing next. It is Sunday morning. I've got work in 2 and a bit hours, so I've got a nice chunk of time to do some yoga, have a chill morning, and get to it.
Good evening. How's everyone doing? I am finally home from work. It's been a bit of a long day, but it's been a good day. It's hard to shoot stuff for like how I'm doing studying over the week and stuff like that, because honestly, it's just me at a computer. Like, there's no action shots. It's just me typing and thinking. Just a lot of that. So I hope this kind of gives you a very rough idea of balance and how I attempt to achieve that, or some semblance of that. I've got a thing that works for me. So we're getting there. We're learning and growing and figuring it out as we go. So that was the vlog. That was how I balance work with life and study, or try to at least. So let's go through the timings. I spend 40 hours a week at work. That's what I'm contracted, 40-hour work week. My commute takes roughly another 10 hours a week. That is my work week at 50 hours already. I try and fit in YouTube and studying in about the other 22 to 25 hours, depending on the week itself. And I split that between study and YouTube. So I upload videos every other week, or try to. The weeks that I have a video going up, I tend to give a little more to YouTube. And then in the in-between weeks, when I'm mostly doing research, I will give more to studying. And this doesn't always work out. I don't always get all of that time filled with either study or YouTube. I have other responsibilities, and sometimes things just crop up, and that takes my time away from me, just like life as it is. If you watched my video about my year 1, term 1 recap for studying herbal medicine, you'll remember that I said I got quite behind. And part of that is because of this YouTube channel. I could be fully caught up if I wasn't doing this. However, I would not be even remotely as happy. So it's that fine balance between I could dedicate my entire life to just doing my work and then studying, but I need something else in my life that's going to bring the joy and the fun and the creativity while I'm writing about the colon. Like, I need something else. That's what this is for me. My absolute dream, like blue sky thinking, would be if I could do this part-time, maybe work part-time and then study part-time, and have my week covered that way. And maybe one day it will, who knows. But right now I make these for fun and for joy, and they are my main hobby. As you saw during the vlog, I do other things during the week. I have other hobbies. I need things that are just mine. And in that I have things like I have Armenian lessons, I have music lessons, and I've got lots of other things. And I've got other projects kind of YouTube adjacent that are in the works as well that I'm really enjoying and I don't want to give up on. So I have to play that balancing act between moving forward and doing things for my future, which is my studying and my YouTube, but doing things that make my present a lot better. Things like my Armenian lessons and my music lessons, things that bring me joy. If my entire life was nothing but work and study, I spent all of that time in front of the computer doing nothing else, I think that would make me quite depressed. So we're not doing that. It's a fine line between balancing responsibility, wants and needs. Responsibility being my job, wants being to do YouTubes and the studying, and then my needs, which are doing the things that bring joy, your self-care, your practices like that. Some weeks I don't get it right. Some weeks I spend way too much time on YouTube. Some weeks I spend I do nothing but study and don't see the sun, and that's kind of depressing. It happens. Finding balance is an ongoing learning process for me as I've returned to study, and I think it will be while I figure it out. But above all else, I kind of want to thank you all for being there and being so engaged in all of this. It really brings this beautiful sense of community, this lovely feeling of camaraderie, and watching all of you learn, and when you're sharing all the things that you're currently doing, it just fills my heart with so much joy. So I could be absolutely fully caught up with studying, but I'd have to give up this, and I'm not doing that. Thank you for being here, as always. Thank you for watching, and please like, comment and subscribe. It really does help this channel. And if you are an adult and you've returned to study, or you're thinking of returning to study, what are your go-to thoughts about finding balance? Do you have techniques that you do? How do you choose what to prioritize? And how do you bring yourself joy and fun within that? Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next video. Bye. Take 2. Guys, I literally just recorded a whole thing and it's gone. It's just gone. It's okay. We're gonna quickly redo it. Manifested negativity into your life.
As long as I don't manifest any men, that's fine.
Manifest.
My goal for next week is going to be the Herbal Traditions and AMPSA's first drafts.
Can we do that once more, but with passion, please?
With passion, please.
Once more with feeling.
With feeling. My goals for next
Too much
week.
feeling.
Whoa.
Too much feeling.
Too much gesticulate. Is that just gesticulating? Or is
Stop
that the right-
gesticulating, Shannon.
Is it gesticulating?
Yes, get your testicles out of here.
There's some great tits in the bush out by my as in the birds. I lost them, I watched them. Stop it. Right.
And they call it the become blue birds.
Have you seen the blue-footed boobies? she's losing it over there. Sorry.
I'm just happy that I got this on
Just
camera.
out of each other. You took my seat. Was there anything stopping us?
I did this. Was entirely on me. I sat you two next to each other, so nothing's getting done.
You sounded a bit like a koala then.
Okay, my goal.
This is like a pigeon with a sore throat.
I just got deeper for the koala.
Okay,
I
well,
made really easy goals I knew I had to do, so. These are things I have
I
to do
broke
regardless, so-
Manifestation Club by setting the easy
Your
Break
goal.
break the game. Game the system.
your
I'm
goal.
going to get up and go to work tomorrow morning. That's my goal. I'm going to have
This
lunch.
has evolved into chaos. I think I've got what I need.